Ann Coulter challenges Trump's admin's arrest of Columbia protester. She said, "Isn't this a violation of the First Amendment?" And I never really agree with Ann Coulter on too many things. Even though she's a conservative, I find myself disagreeing with her a lot. But on this point, I 100% agree with her on that. Talking about the Colombian protester, I don't think this guy did anything wrong. He basically called out Israel. Been calling out Israel, from what I understand, from them murdering of children and stuff like that, which he have every right to do. He have every right to protest. So I don't know why Trump is sending this man revoking his visa. It doesn't make any sense to me. Y'all know I'm a free speech absolutist. Unless you threatening to harm someone, which from my understanding he wasn't doing. So we're gonna talk about it. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my X account, so follow me there as well. All right, let me turn up this mic a little bit. Let's get into this news. All right, now this comes from Mediaite, and they report that Ann Coulter is to the right of many people on the issue of immigration, leading her on occasion to publicly spar with President Donald Trump on the issue, as she did in a tweet Monday, calling out the arrest of Mohammed Khalil by ICE agents. Khalil, a former Columbia student who was a leader of the pro-Palestinian protests on campus last year, was arrested over the weekend. His attorney, Amy Greer, said to the Associated Press that she had spoken with one of the ICE agents over the phone during her client's arrest, and they told her they were carrying out State Department orders to cancel Khalil's student visa. Greer said she informed them he was a permanent U.S. resident, and the agent replied that they would be revoking his green card instead. Wow, for protesting, for utilizing his First Amendment speech. Y'all know me. I'm a strict constitutionalist. I'm a free speech absolutionist. It doesn't matter if I agree with them or not, even though I do agree with what he's saying about Israel, what they're doing to the children. But whether I disagree with them or not, you have every right to speak your truth and not have to worry about government coming down on you. I am totally against this. And it saddens me that Donald Trump went and sent the State Department in to go ahead and arrest this guy. But a tweet by the official Department of Homeland Security account said that the arrest was made, quote, in support of President Trump's executive orders prohibiting anti-Semitism, and accused Khalil of having, quote, led activities aligned to Hamas, a designated terrorist organization. He was just, again, from what I understand, he was just protesting, which he have every right to do. I'm so confused here. And how is that anti-Semitism by calling out Israel from the atrocities that they're committing? But Coulter, who wrote a book in 2015 titled Adios America, the left's plan to turn our country into a third world hellhole, and lamented the browning of America in on the record interviews, weighed in on Khalil's case in a tweet on Monday. So she said, you can see the tweet here for yourself. She said, quote, "There's almost no one I don't want to deport," she wrote. But unless they've committed a crime, isn't this a violation of the First Amendment? And that's what I'm saying. I am with her on this, because y'all know how I feel. I say deport them, these criminals, but this guy is not a criminal. He exercised his First Amendment right, which he have every right to do. This is wrong. This is just wrong. I think Trump is wrong on this one. And I can't believe I'm agreeing with Ann Coulter. Coulter's take was shared by prominent free speech advocates like myself. Patrick J. Como, I don't know who that is, a civil rights litigator at the Institute of Justice, shared Coulter's tweet with the comment, quote, Ann's question stands, and posted an article about Khalil from the libertarian website Reason. The Foundation for Individual Rights and Expression, or FIRE, tweeted a letter sent to DHS, the Department of Justice, ICE, and the State Department, quote, requesting answers to the questions surrounding Mahmoud. Did I say Mohammed? His name is Mahmoud Khalil's arrest and detention. In the tweet, FIRE added, the government hasn't stated the legal basis for its actions, and it has put out statements suggesting Mr. Khalil is being targeted because of his constitutionally protected speech. But this is what Israel want. Israel want it where you can't criticize them for the things that they do. Now, again, I'm talking about Israel the state. I'm not talking about Jewish people. So it's a shame that I have to clarify that, because as soon as I start saying these type of things, I get called all types of anti-Semitic and all this other things. I'm not talking about the Jewish people. I'm talking about the Jewish state. This is what they want. They want to make it where you can't speak out against them. Look no further than Ron DeSantis and what he got in Florida, where you can't criticize Israel for anything. It's just crazy. But this is America. The administration must not use immigration enforcement to punish and filter out ideas disfavored by the government or deny due process to anyone facing arrest and detention. And again, I agree with that. The government must also be transparent about the basis for its actions to avoid chilling protected speech. To be clear, demonstrations on Columbia's campus since October 7th, 2023 have included both constitutionally protected speech and unlawful conduct. But the government has not clarified the factual or legal basis for Mr. Khalil's arrest. The lack of clarity is chilling protected expression, as other prominent residents cannot know whether their lawful speech could be deemed to align with the terrorist organization and jeopardize their immigration status. FIRE's letter demand answers. They say, what was the specific legal and factual basis for Mr. Khalil's arrest on March 8th? What is the specific legal and factual basis for Mr. Khalil's detention? What is the specific legal and factual basis on which government is seeking revocation of Mr. Khalil's green card? Will Mr. Khalil be afforded the due process protections required by U.S. law? Is it the government's intention to seek the revocation of lawful immigration status on the basis of speech protected by the First Amendment? FIRE has requested a response tomorrow, March 11th. So I'll be looking out for that response. Again, this is scary that this is happening, especially that is happening under a Trump administration. So hopefully he do something about it and he reverse this. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.